We're getting closer to the start of the winter season, and National Weather Service meteorologists have issued their annual winter outlook. Meteorologist Alex Cordero has the data and tells us what we might expect from December through February.
The National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center annual winter outlook is up, and it has to deal with El Nino and La Nina, specifically the fact that La Nina is going to dominate our weather pattern. Now, you may have heard those terms before. They affect hurricane season. Usually when you get a La Nina, which is cooler than average temperatures in the equatorial Pacific, that translates to more tropical activity. But we're not talking about the tropics. We're talking about the winter season. So across the lower 48, how does it shape up? Well, it tends to be drier and warmer across the southern states and wetter and cooler across the Pacific Northwest, the Northern Rockies, and also the Midwest. So how does the actual outlook for our winter this year shape up? You wouldn't be surprised, but for temperatures, it's nearly identical to what La Nina typically brings. We're looking at above average temperatures throughout the duration of December, January, and February. That's the average, by the way. That's not to say we're not going to get cold weather. We will. There will be times where it's colder than average. That's always happening. But when you average out the 3-month time frame of meteorological winter, which is December, January, and February, it'll likely be above average in terms of temperatures. What about precipitation? It's very similar to what La Nina typically brings. Drier across the southern U.S., including the Carolinas, and wetter across parts of the Pacific Northwest and the Midwest. So we're looking at a warmer and drier winter overall when you factor in all 3 months. One more thing to show you. What about the rain totals for winter? Here are the averages for Myrtle Beach, Florence, and Lumberton. If we're looking at a drier than average setup, by the time winter's all said and done, we'll likely be looking at total rainfall numbers below the totals you're seeing here, which is roughly around 9 inches. We'll revisit that in spring and see how ultimate or how accurate the winter outlook was for this season.